The 2020 season is well and truly in the past, and it's time to look ahead to 2021. With several high-profile movers, unfamiliar team names and new drivers, now seems like the appropriate moment to take a look at who will be the runners and riders this year. We start with the champions, Mercedes. This one is not as simple as you would expect. Valtteri Bottas is confirmed as one of the team's two drivers, but at the time of recording, Lewis Hamilton has yet to put pen to paper on a new deal with the German manufacturer. Details on negotiations have not been released and will likely remain private even after the deal is reached, but it's still expected the driver and manufacturer combo will remain together as Hamilton goes on the hunt for a record-breaking 8th World Championship title. Junior driver George Russell continues to wait in the wings with Bottas under pressure to perform. Red Bull next. Other than Mercedes, Red Bull was the last team to confirm its driver lineup for the coming season, as the team weighed up whether it wanted to continue with Alex Albon or look outside its driver academy to bring in an outsider. Just before Christmas, Red Bull announced Sergio Perez would indeed be joining the team, with Albon relegated to the role of reserve and test driver. It has since been announced Albon will also race in selected DTM races across the year. Max Verstappen remains contracted to the team until 2023, and after a dominant victory in the Abu Dhabi season finale, will be hopeful Red Bull can provide him with the machinery capable of mounting a sustained title challenge. Talking contracts, the announcement of Perez's arrival indicated the Mexican is only on a one-year deal. To Ferrari, and news of Sebastian Vettel's departure from Ferrari, news which came before the 2020 season had even begun, kick-started the transfer market into overdrive. The four-time champion has not reached his goal of becoming a champion with Ferrari and makes way for Carlos Sainz, who joins from historic rivals McLaren. Valuing youth in its lineup, Ferrari retains Charles Leclerc to drive alongside the Spaniard. The team has said neither driver will act as a team leader this year, but with 2 years of experience with the team in his back pocket and a longer contract than Sainz, it is likely that Leclerc will make his presence felt in the garage. The first new name on the grid now, and Aston Martin. A new name, but not a new team, as Racing Point completes its planned rebranding exercise to become Aston Martin. Having left Ferrari, Sebastian Vettel joins the Silverstone-based team, and with the outfit having taken several podiums and a race win in 2020, will hope to be more competitive this year than he was last. Next to him in the team is Lance Stroll, who retains his position of the last 2 years. Vettel is known to have signed a multi-year deal, and with Lawrence Stroll, the father of Lance, as the team owner, the young Canadian will probably remain his teammate for some time yet. Another new name next, and Alpine. This is the new name for Renault. Name change aside, however, the biggest news here is that Fernando Alonso will make his Formula 1 return. For the team, he scored both of his world titles. Alonso will remain with the team until the end of 2022 and is partnered, for 1 year at least, by Esteban Ocon, who enters his second year back in the sport after missing the 2019 season. McLaren now, and yet another driver change as Daniel Ricciardo leaves Renault and joins McLaren. The Australian twice stood on the podium last year in a year he regarded as one of his best in the sport, and with Carlos Sainz having left the team to join Ferrari, Ricciardo will be partnered by Lando Norris. Norris scored his only career podium to date in the season-opening Austrian Grand Prix last year, and will hope to add to this total this time around after McLaren ended 2020 third in the constructors' standings for the first time since 2012. Alfa Tauri next, and it's time to introduce you to our first rookie of 2021. But first, the uncertainty surrounding Red Bull driver Alex Albon led people to believe there could be change afoot at Alfa Tauri, with Albon potentially heading back to his old team. This did not happen. Instead, Alfa Tauri retained Monza race winner Pierre Gasly, released Daniel Kvyat, and hired Honda and Red Bull young driver Yuki Tsunoda. A promising Japanese F2 driver, Tsunoda will look to impress this year, with Dr. Helmut Marko famously uncompromising in pulling the trigger on a young driver if they fail to perform as expected. 3 to go, and the final 2 rookies. Haas start the season with a completely clean slate after opting not to retain either Kevin Magnussen or Romain Grosjean. Instead, the American team starts 2021 with a very young duo of Mick Schumacher and Nikita Mazepin. With Schumacher, it will be very interesting to see how he copes under the pressure of the name of his 7-time champion father. Mazepin, on the other hand, has an entirely different kind of pressure. The son of Russian billionaire Dmitry Mazepin, the 21-year-old must not only shake the tag of being a pay driver, but also of his off-track activities. Calls for Mazepin to be dropped from the team before turning a wheel erupted after he posted a video of himself groping a woman on social media, but Haas dealt with the matter internally and believed the case to be closed. For now, he must do his talking effusively on the track. The news from Alfa Romeo is somewhat less interesting. The second of 3 teams to run an unchanged lineup for the coming year, Alfa Romeo retained the services of Kimi Räikkönen and Antonio Giovinazzi. At various points across 2020, both drivers were linked with moves for the exit door, but here we are with both still in their seats. Finally, we arrive at Williams and the last of the unchanged teams. With George Russell and Nicholas Latifi at the wheel, Williams can expect another solid year as the team seeks to close the gap on the midfield and build upon its impressive tally of 10 Q2 appearances last year. Russell will likely assume a senior role given his experience with Mercedes in Sakir and the seemingly ever-increasing chance he will be in a Mercedes permanently sooner than later. Latifi enjoyed a much underrated season last year and actually outperformed Russell in the 16 races the two were teammates. With his financial backing, a 2022 seat seems likely assured. If you've liked this video, please give us a thumbs up, comment your predictions for the 21 season, and don't forget to subscribe to the GPFans YouTube channel.